Hello and welcome into the Sorare Spotlight. I'm Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare. Here today to talk about hot streaks. I feel like I knew a lot of people chasing some big ones this weekend, and that's what we're going to talk about today, along with a bunch of other things. Apologies for the slight lateness. Had some technical issues. The gremlins are out. They're probably, already ready for the holidays, and so they don't necessarily want to work. But we're here. We got to get through. So thanks everyone for coming in. Mike Baston. I'm actually part of the fourth and fifth streak statistics this week. Love that. Philly Dilly also there. Love it. Love it. If hot streaks are heating up, then you need the NBA Jam sound effects when you collect your hot streaks. He's heating up. That's a great line, Philly Dilly. I actually was at somebody's house the other day who had like an NBA Jam, like arcade game, like the big one. And I was like, man, that's so cool. Fraxy, what's up? Thank you for coming in. We've got Oh, Mike, I see you went with the holiday, the Santa themed late Dean Yo Ho Ho. I like that. That's needs a Santa emoji, but otherwise that's a good hit. Anyway, we're gonna look through what we do on Sorare Spotlight, which is looking at what lineups won competitions this week, which lineups or how many people were hitting different hot streak levels. Excuse me. And there was a request from Yorkie Will, who was, I would argue that Sorare have made Yorkie Will the most famous streak chaser on Sorare because he's already tried to go for the fifth streak and got tickets to the Liverpool match where he needed something to happen. I forget. And anyway, he was he put a request in to look to see what if there are any competitions that appear to be easier than others in terms of hot streaks. And I know that we kind of like we touch on it a little bit in each show. We're just like, oh, that's more people than in La Liga, or nobody's gotten it in Liga and stuff like that. And so we'll look into that, and maybe I'll try to write it down. I'll probably put it on my computer somewhere so we can all see it instead of me holding up a piece of paper and being like, here's all the data you need. So anyway. Sean Kennedy, what's up? And Yorkie Will officially a famous streaker. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. So we'll get into that. We obviously had we do have a couple matches today that I think will change. Well, I really hope they change some of these statistics, because I am chasing the fourth streak in Challenger, and I have Porto and is it Porto and Benfica today? And I had another lineup that came up 10 points short. It was a Fenner stack. And so I've got some stuff today that I'm really hoping one of them gets to 420 for that fourth streak. So we'll get into all of that. If there's any specific things you guys want to look at, I'm obviously happy to do that. I'm just trying to save some of the data now just as we go through it. So hopefully everyone here has had a successful streak weekend. Andreas checking in now, who definitely had a successful streak weekend. And we'll look at he's part of the data as well. And so we'll get into that in a second. I lost my fourth streak with Kimmich out. Yeah, that the Kimmich, Pedri, and Zolas from Club Brugge were some real killers this weekend. And yeah, those were some real killers. Just look down. Sorry, I already got one of my decisive picks for today hit. Shout out to Alexandru Maxim, who I think I ended up not playing in a lineup I cared about. But here he is. Here's a throwback for you OG Sorare people, where I have Alexandru Maxim, Benjamin Borajo, and Dusan Tadic for my decisive pickers today. Fraxi said, currently third in Challenger Limited today. Today, all the Challenger teams must have their worst game of the season. No. Fraxi, no. I will not have that. What I will have, I'm okay hitting 420 and not winning any leaderboard cash this time around. Jack Daniels, what's up? But no, I need it. And I'll show you here. Let's see what the lineups. Here we go. So this is the one I need 420 for the fourth streak. This is the closest I've gotten so far. Kind of shocking that Oosterwald only hit 47 in a clean sheet. And so that's a bit disappointing. But I've got a full Benfica stack here. And then I have some Benfica, Braga, and Hearts in this one. And then here it is Porto, Benfica, and Sebastiano Esposito, who, of course, ended his decisive streak when I finally put him in a lineup. For those of you who are, not following him, or if you do, you probably know about him because of the Harry and Quinny's deadline show, because they were talking about him. But yeah, he's been on a nice run. And I've had this card as part of actually, no, he was the part, I was going to say, as part of a collection piece. The collection was built around him last season, but so he's had 4 decisives in a row coming into this week. I literally put him in 0 lineups until this game week. So, there's that. Anyway, so do I have to claim? You know what? I have a super rare one. That's why I'm claiming. Claim now. Let's go. You still have. Oh, interesting. I don't have any more super rare saved, but maybe I'll leave it just in case I buy a super rare later today. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that. So actually, let's see how many more matches there are today. Obviously, Challenger is still going. We have AFCON. Did Mali concede? Is that what I just saw? 1-1. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mali were big favorites in this one, I know. Oh, Pats and Dhaka in the 92nd. Sounds like we're scouting for super rares on stream. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm liking the new scores tab with matches and top players in. Made sense to have those together. So this one right here, this scores tab or something else. But anyway, let's see. Maxim, I have in one lineup. That's it. Man, missed out on this one. Let's see. There he is. Okay. So Prem's not done. Fulham Forest play at 3:00, and then La Liga still has Athletic against Espanyol. Ligue 1 were off this week, and no Bundesliga. So Bundesliga is done. So I guess we could start with Bundesliga, just because why not? Let me pull up the Bundesliga streak data. Here we go. Actually, no, I don't know which one this is. Here we go. The tab matches was previously in scouting. Top players was previously in play. I thought you probably know better than I do, but I thought it was there for a while in the games tab or scores, excuse me. Anyway, so let's check out Bundesliga because that one is complete. And so why not? I failed in my attempts at the first streak, which is always fun. But we've got 519.74 points. Erbig, Schlotterbeck, Malik Tillman, Luis Diaz, and Stanisic. It's on the pitch notes today. Oh, I didn't even see pitch notes today. That's weird. I didn't get, was there? Yeah, I didn't get a notification of pitch notes yet. Anyway. So we've got, let's see, 3 Bayern, a Leverkusen, and Dortmund. And so Erbig starting for the injured Neuer gets an 82. My goodness. Schlotterbeck 100. When your captain gets 100, you're in a pretty good spot. Let's see. This looks like Daniel, but it's D4NI3L. Kobel, Schlotterbeck, so the Dortmund defensive stack. Christoph Baumgartner, who got an assist in the 3-1 loss to Leverkusen. Harry Kane and Olise up top, which tends to work. That's a good one. So that's the $1,000. And then full Bayern stack in third place, Erbig, Jonathan Tah, Olise, Kane, and Luis Diaz. So staying away from Kimmich. Let's see if they just don't have a Kimmich. This is also B, $637, but obviously 600 of that is from here. So let's see. Do they play? Wow, this is incredible. Okay, so Bundesliga, this is the first one. This is one we were just talking about. Finished third. Hit the first streak with 515 points. A little aggressive. So they have this other one here, Pavlovich, and then a bunch of Stanisic 100. Stanisic in the other one? Oh no, that was the first place. So second lineup was Bauman, Upamecano, Pavlovich, Gnabry, and Stanisic. Although Division 3. So let's see, did they have they only have 2 Bundesliga lineups? 2 Bundesliga limited lineups? All-Star, Prem, Contender. Oh, Prem. Here's the other one. No Kimmich. This one is all, it's a Goretzka XP lineup. So that's actually pretty impressive, going so heavily on Bayern, but no Kimmich. This week was made for them completely. And then let's see, in rare, Nubel, Mittelstadt, Lennart Karl, Luis Diaz, and Schlotterbeck captain. Right, I think we're going to see a lot of Schlotterbeck captain. And then Stefan with the Dortmund logo, which we love to see, using Dortmund, or one Dortmund player at least. 499.79 wins it. 490 comes in second. Ooh, what is this? Rano, Leopold Querfeld. So we have a Union Berlin defensive stack away to Cologne. Baumgartner, Olise captain, and Conrad Harder. Man, is that one? So basically 2 decisives and a clean sheet. Querfeld here with a 75, no decisive. Wow, that is a heck of a lineup. $1,500 right there. And then this last one that looks like a big German word that I can't pronounce. Catherine Chen Beinchen. Kobel, Schlotterbeck again, Karl, Kane, Gnabry. So Dortmund, Bayern stack. Lennart Karl finally doesn't score. Let's see. Because he's been on a real run. Oh, I guess he had a couple. There we go. Oh, he didn't start this one. So didn't score against that's St. Pauli, isn't it? Yeah. Man, what are that's so tough. Like he scores twice against Freiburg, scores against Arsenal, then doesn't score against St. Pauli, doesn't start against Stuttgart, scores against Sporting, scores against Mainz, and can't score against Heidenheim. You would think St. Pauli and Heidenheim, you would jump at the opportunity to play him in those lineups, but unfortunately was not there. And then super rare, Kobel, Schlotterbeck, Nemeka, Girassi, and Stanisic. So we've got 4 Dortmund. Who is that? Ants. 4 Dortmund and a Bayern. 2 100s. We've got the in-season Nemeka unique. And then 3 in-season super rares, and then 1 classic super rare. Luka Magic in second. Flecken, Sula, Emre Can, Kane, and Pascal Gross. So that's the Bayer Leverkusen goalie, 3 Dortmund players, and then Kane. And Max in third, Kobel, Schlotterbeck, Jens is probably not Stage, is it? Stage. Kane in Mittelstadt. That's the classic unique of Schlotterbeck from his time at Freiburg. Classic Kane, super rare. And then this Jens Stage. Who is this guy? Wonder if this was a reward. Oh no. Well, somebody crafted it, but not Max. All right. Not bad, not bad. And then let's check out some streak data. So Bundesliga Bundesliga was pretty easy early on and has really not been easy since then. Those first 5 game weeks are obviously the first 5. That was the 5X streaks, where we see 74 people hit it in limited and 6 people hit it in rare. And then since then, what is that? 22, 28, 34 people have hit it. So 44 fewer people have hit it between the 5X streaks and now. Mike said no sides with Kevin Wimmer in it. Mike, everybody was playing him in quick play. It was an obvious quick play option. Anyway, we had 23 people hit the hit the fourth streak in Bundesliga Limited this week. 10 hit it last week, and then obviously nobody got there this game week. So I don't know if all of those people entered or not. I don't necessarily have all of that data, but we do see that that's a crazy amount of people. 228 people hit the fourth streak in Bundesliga 2 game weeks ago, and nobody has hit the fifth since. Wow. And it looks like a lot of them missed it the following game week because we have 3,800, just under, who got to the first one. This game week must have just been really high scoring. I don't even remember. And then when it came to the 5x streak, 6 people hit it in rare, 2 people hit it the following week. That's got to be pretty tilting. Although I guess they did get 4 levels. Actually, was that an extra? No, it wasn't. But they got, the 5x streaks 4 times and then got the regular payout. And then literally nobody since. Bundesliga rare seems quite difficult. 22 people in that, basically 10x fewer people, which is actually quite convenient since it's 10x fewer cards. But nobody's hit it since. 2 last game week, got to the 4th streak, and then 2 the game week, or this game week, and just nobody's getting to the 5th. So Bundesliga looks quite tough. So I'm going to put this separately here. Here we go. I'm just going to write this down because I'm guessing ChatGPT probably could just do this for me. But anyway, or we'll just keep it up. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how I want to do this. But anyway, these are the Bundesliga. That's the Bundesliga data. Quick break right here. Not like a break. Quick break from looking at the competitions to talk about the pitch notes, which came out today, which apparently I didn't get a notification on. But anyway, these are today's pitch notes. Pitch notes bring you the latest improvements and new features designed to enhance your Sorare experience. Most of them shaped directly by your feedback. Here's what's new. Market page update. A few weeks ago, we released a redesigned market homepage to improve your scouting and purchasing experience. So that's this page right here. Let me confirm that stuff. Anyway, so we have the winter edition cards, up top. See what people that I know are buying. Shout out to Mike Bass in there. Look at you buying Owano, whatever that is. Top projected picks based on their score grade picks. Power grades, excuse me. Trending auctions, best performers, my collections, and some trending watch lists. Love that. Anyway, auction, instant buy, and manager sales are no longer tabs, which you'll notice here. They're now grouped into clearly visible boxes at the top of the new shop page for faster, simpler navigation. Where is the shop page? Let's see. Where am I missing it? Just shop now? Like this? Okay. Auctions, instant buys, manager sales, all right here in the shop. Okay. Competition and scarcity filters remain accessible in the top right corner at all times. Competition in the top right corner. I feel like this is the left side. Competition and scarcity filters remain accessible. Okay. Assets and sports, what's up? Hope you are well as well. Also, anyway. Back on the main page, Mike said. Oh, sorry. The back on the main market page? Or just the main page? What does that even mean? Oh, sorry. That was my... How do I get back? Oh, on the shop. Oh, you can just do it right here. I'm sorry, I missed that right there. These huge buttons that just said auctions, instant buy, and manager sales. Sheesh. Sorry, I haven't had enough coffee today, apparently. Anyway, circle activity is now highlighted at the top of the page, making it easier to track your friends' purchases at a glance. Mike Basson, I see you. Best players section now includes each player's next 5 matchups, helping you project upcoming performances. That's well, he's not going to have above the card picks. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Mike. There we go. The best players section, the collection sections helps you easily identify which collections you're close to completing, excuse me. Oh my goodness, 20 to the next level and I didn't do it. Looks like we might be buying. Who said we were just buying super rares today? Anyway, all market activities, including Scout, will now be under the Market tab. This allows Scores to have its own tab and make it quicker and easier to access scores, as we showed before. My So Rare revamp. We've upgraded the My So Rare page with a cleaner UI and clearer overview of your activity. You can now quickly review offers received, offers sent, your active listings, your entire purchase history, auctions, instant buy, and manager sales, and more. All of these can be efficiently filtered and sorted by status, sport, or date. That's right here, My So Rare, and has all the stuff you need. Here, somebody tried to get me to take their Olivier Giroud super rare. But you can see purchases, transactions, follows, player notifications, and it's all here. Okay. New collections interface, which I have had a number of people reference to me. And I agree, it looks better. We've improved how collections are displayed on the My Cards page. This is what they look like now. You can now better see how many cards you own per collection, your current collection score status, how many points you need to reach the next level, etc. So yeah, let me go to like an income. So here's like an incomplete one, 50 to the next level, 230 to the next one, 60 to the next. And you can see what percentage, your collection bonus percentage and whatnot. Look at me, only 20 away. 30? Oh, man. You know what's painful about this is I bet. Oh, I had a Magdeburg stack that came up short for the streak this week. I don't think an extra percent would have gotten me there, but now we can find out. I did get it. Never mind. Must have been some sort of upgrade. I forgot about that it did hit. It was at like 395 for a while. And then I don't know, maybe ADIC got an extra something. I don't know. We'll see. Other info and updates. Max teams per arena. To promote fairness, you can no longer have more than 3 teams in the same arena or Coliseum room when entering anytime entry after the deadline. You can still submit as many lineups as you want, but if more than 3 would land in the same arena, you'll be notified and asked to wait for that room to fill before submitting into the next one. So I think there was an issue where people were basically max entering arenas and then basically winning more than winning them all. And obviously you're spending 1,000 essence to win however much you end up getting. But it's like, if you have so much essence and you want some XP, then you win everything. And it's just not. Sorry, that is a Paderborn stack you're right, Mike. Good call. It's all like the blue. You're right. The jerseys aren't even the same. And yet I was just like, oh, blue. Sorry, it's because like I said, still working on less coffee. Penalty 1 renaming. The decisive action formerly known as penalty 1 has been renamed penalty assist. Why? Because the action only counts when the resulting penalty is scored. This new name reflects the mechanic more clearly and avoids confusion for managers reviewing their scoring. So those of you who play FPL are familiar with the penalty assist moniker, I'll say. But basically the difference here is if you want a penalty, if one of your players won a penalty and the penalty was not scored, it's not a decisive action, which is unfortunate for the person who drew the penalty. And so using the term penalty 1 didn't make sense because they did win a penalty. But penalty assist, obviously, if a goal is scored, then there's an assist. Not always, but um, the use of the word assist means a goal was scored, and so that's why it's a decisive action. So I think it's a great decision. As always, keep your feedback coming. Every idea helps us make Sorare better for all managers. And I'll follow up on that. That in last week's show, right here on the spotlight, Momo is talking about how they do take feedback from all these different places, whether it's in Discord or Twitter or their surveys or interviews, and so they are listening to all of the feedback that people are providing. And so, and I kind of said this at the end of last week's show. If you have an opportunity to provide feedback directly to them, I highly recommend you take them up on it, because the whole point of it is to make the experience for all of us better. That's all it is. Okay, with that out of the way, we'll move on. So we did Bundesliga, and now I know that the other competitions are kind of still going. Do we have a domestic contender game still going on? Like an in-season game? Like we might still have let's see. I don't think so. Like, is contender done? I guess I could have just clicked on contender there and it would show me that. So let's do that. 100%. So let's check out contender, everybody's favorite competition, right? I think I have yeah, I do. That was the contender streak data. So anyway, oh, this looks familiar. Boris Attic. Anyway, first place is a Zagreb defensive stack, Filipovic and Sergi Dominguez, who I almost crafted the other day and then didn't. Enzo Leopold, who I almost bought as well, 60 without a decisive, Atik, and Scott McKenna, 79 for Zagreb. So little triple Zagreb and then some 2 Bundesliga. Good stuff. 498.11, 493.99, excuse me, was full Zagreb stack. Oh man, I almost bought Beljo. Oh, I was looking for a contender forward, another one, and yeah, the Zagreb one. The reason I didn't is because they're taking a break now, and so this is like the last week before they play again until like July of 2035 or something like that. Anyway, and then Spillo 678. Oh boy, Maguna Goitia, maybe. Anyway, Sergi Dominguez 100, not captain. Barish Attic, captain. McKenna, Miha Zajk. So just a lot of Zagreb, and they only won 2-0 against Lokomotiv. Oh, a little derby here. 2-0, but 179 from the 2 center backs, 69 from the goalkeeper, 73 and 69 from 2 of their forwards. Actually, Topic, is he a forward? Oh, he is. So decent scores all around for only winning 2-0. Let's see, was Rare the same? A lot of Zagreb? Yes. Oh, Sego's another one I was going to buy. So basically, Dinamo Zagreb and Hajduk Split were the 2 biggest favorites in contender. Oh, Palmwa, first place. Oh, friend of the show. How about that? Nobody likes to captain the 100 in here, huh? But we do have 4 decisives here, 3 from Zagreb, and then, yeah, GG's Palmwa. Mello 7, triple Zagreb with Enzo Leopold captain and Alexander Nolenberger, another guy I was going to buy. Oh, this could have been a huge week. And Kovicic, more Zagreb, and Hajduk Split. So contender was just dominated by Croatia this week. Unfortunately, they're now off for the next 10 years. Fab 5, Filipovic, Dominguez. Finally, somebody captaining Sergi Dominguez. Misic, who was terrible, Beljo, and McKenna. That's McKenna in season unique. Wow. Sorry, I have to see how much this went for. Oh, it was a reward to start. Wow. Okay. So that's, yeah, in-season unique and then 4 in-season super rares. Second place, pretty similar. Tony Fruke. Wow. Here's a blast from the past. And Krovinovic. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Croatia. And then we have the Sergi Dominguez classic Barcelona super rare. Arbor Hoksha classic unique, and then McKenna, Zaj, and Filipovic. Okay. When did they play again? Like now I'm actually curious. Yeah, January 22nd. Mm. Literally a month from today. And in so rare time, that's like 10 years, 20 years even. Anyway. And then let's see the contender streaks. So contender had basically two kind of bigger weeks where 20 total people hit the fifth streak in limited. But other than that, so what's that? 37 people have hit the top streak in contender in limited. And if you scroll all the way to the right, you'll notice not a single person has hit the fifth streak in rare. Zero. Bundesliga, we have 8. Contender, 0. And contender gets really small over the next few weeks to because of all of the breaks. And so we're probably not going to see many people breaking or hitting the streaks higher up now. What did I say I was on? The third? Did I hit the third or the second? Might have been just the second streak. We'll check the missions. Oh, third. Okay. But I don't even know when my next one's going to be. Oh, that's so painful to look at. But again, we've got matches today that we could use some help. Anyway, so contender, I feel like people would probably be surprised about this. Marvin Vonacek has been pretty bad this season. He did get a decisive this game week. He's kind of like one of those stars, but I don't know. I think a lot of people thought contender might be easier. Maybe part of that was because like Celtic were in contender last year, and now that they're not, and there was just kind of this memory of it being easier because of them. But yeah, contender, this looks tough, or has been tough. Maybe people are building up a bunch of XP. We will have, Argentina Superliga comes back in January. I don't know what the card situation is for those. So we'll see. I know that they did new season cards in January last year. So, but who knows? All right. So then, are there any other that are complete? Let's see. Challenger's only 90% complete. La Liga. Oh, JPL. All right. We can look at JPL. And this is another one that I know people think, or not think is very hard, has been hard. Where is it? Jupiler. Here we go. I don't have. Sorry, I'm trying to look at it. I guess I don't have full Jupiler data, just the last few weeks. La Liga scores went mad this game week. Yeah, Sid, they went mad, but the Pedri situation hurt some people. So this is the JPL, but let's look at the lineups first. We'll get to La Liga, Sid. Don't you worry. So 666 Goon at the top here with is that St. Truden? St. Trudenens? I never know how to say that word. Defensive stack with wow. So this was Frederick Hammer. Does he play from? Surely he plays for Mechelen. So it was. So the midfielder playing against the defender and goalie And then unrelated, Steve Ngora and Zeno Vandenbosch. 449.33, which is not remotely close to the top streak. Not that they were going for it. Here we have a USG. No, that's not even a stack. Sherpin, Joel Ordonez, Parafate, Qui-Gon, Kalali, and Promise David. So at least a USG attacking stack. That's 444.91. Sherpin, Burgess, Van de Per, Kalali, and Titrawi from Charleroi. So USG, basically USG's 2-0 win against Zolti Wargem. Gem. Some decent scores here, actually. 68, 66. 44 is not great. So if you do a defensive stack, you'd be fine. Van de Per, 77. Niang, 84. David, 67. El Haj, 69. So yeah, as long as you avoided these two guys, you would have been okay. Big Bob Scoos coming off the bench. Do we see similar in rare? Kakubo, Van Helden, Van Aken, Kirk, and Summers from Anderlecht. That was what was that? Antwerp Anderlecht, right? Yeah. Jansana still just terrible. Torgan Hazard with a goal. Okay, I see. Hold on. Oh wait, Nozawa's back. How about that? Let's see how bad Jansana's been. Oh my word. 63 in the opener without a decisive, and everyone's like, he's it. And my goodness. Anyway, Tarteg 34, congratulations on your first place. Packus, Sherpin, Burgess, which I definitely owned this card at one point. I don't think it was this exact one. That would be amazing. Won in an auction. It's 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and now using it in an in-season competition that won $800 and 750 essence. We love to see it. And then USG all the way. Antwerp battered Anderlecht. It should have been 4-5-0. Really? Wow. Captain of Dreams right there, which I assume is this lineup here. Van Aken 28. Oh. What did he do? Or what did he not do? Did we have a missed pen? 2 big chances missed. Hans. What could have been? Although Tarteg doesn't care because they won. And then third place, Kakubo, Van Helden, Dogu Chen, Haspelat. We love that. Nacho Ferry and Brian Heenan. I have a Haspelat super rare that was on the market, and I didn't use it in any competition this week. I don't think I had a super rare goalie, and I have 2 rares and a limited Haspelat, and I just didn't have a place for a fourth one. And then super rare, was it a Pranksy week? No, it wasn't. Fab 5, Sherpin, Burgess, Van de Per, David. Ooh, that's a cool card. Ooh. That's a really cool card. I don't know how his hand goes, like his finger goes in the middle like that. But like this. Hold on. Just so I'm a little bigger. I might start doing that every time I nail something in a stream. Anyway, reminds me of Jalen Brunson. I mean, might as well take it out, right? Do I look like Promise David? Let's go Knicks. Anyway, all right. Where were we? There we go. Wally 23 open for dignified offers. Is that what that says? Maybe. Oh, wait, it's up here. Yeah. I wonder what a dignified offer is. Anyway, Davy Rofe away to Club Bruges. Wow. Patkotsky from Ghent. So Ghent defensive stack away to Club Bruges. Wow. And then both two attackers from that Antwerp Anderlecht game. And then wow, Genk 2-2. Oh no. What are we doing? Genk's such a weird team. Heynen, Karetsas back on the score sheet. Oh, Heyman, excuse me, and then Heynen. HVC, is he really starting this year? Stoikers didn't start. Where's Smets? He didn't do that well. Has Van Krombrugge actually been playing all season? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And then let's see. So this is the latest streak data. It's a lot of zeros at the end. So I'm guessing nobody has done it in 38 people got to the fourth streak though last game week. Doesn't look like anybody hit it this one. Well, they certainly didn't, because if in in limited, 449 won it. Oh, actually, it's only is 460 the top streak? I always get this mixed up. Oh wait, it was right there. Yeah, 460. 449 won it. Did we get 460 anywhere? We sure did here. Oh, a bunch of people. So 6 or 7 got it in Division 2. 490 wins Division 2. Kakubo, Van Helden, Guigon, Kirk, and Sadiq. Whew. Okay, so I guess there were plenty of people who could have done it if they were just further along. And a bunch of Division 3 as well. This is why you got to be in Division 1. Don't have to score as much. How many people were here? 2,000. So 2,200 in Division 1, 4,800 in Division 2, 5,100 in Division 3. Yeah, when there are twice as many people, you definitely have to score more. But Jupiler certainly seems like the hardest, and I feel like from everyone else's experiences, they would say the same. Hey, Jesus, what's up? Happy birthday coming up. Anyway, and then literally only 2 people have hit the 4th streak in rare. God, that is wild. That just seems really hard, Jupiler. And we'll have collection bonuses and XP bonuses moving up and everything from now on. But man, I think Jupiler might be the hardest one so far. I don't think there's any question that it's the hardest one. Let's check out La Liga because Sid's here, and in case Sid has to go anytime soon, we should talk about La Liga. Okay, so no Pedri this week meant for those who prioritize Bellingham over him or anyone else, but I'm guessing most people who would have Pedri have Bellingham. That's where they went. And so let me see if I can get my La Liga streak data here. France, Germany. There's Spain. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So first place in Division 1 limited. Courtois, Jules Koundé, Bellingham, Yamal captain, and Rafinha. Classic Courtois. So 4 Barcelona and 1 Real Madrid. I'm sorry, 2 Real Madrid, 3 Barcelona. 2 of my lineups got killed, but we don't talk about the end. Yeah. Anyway, Eliasinho in a pretty good spot. 572, 570, and 559 are the top 3. Tommy Luki, Joan Garcia, Koundé, Frankie de Jong. Oh, yeah, there is probably a lot of de Jong. Yamal and Rafinha. 2 100s. My goodness gracious. Yeah, this Barcelona stack is crazy. You can't do anything more than this with these cards. I'm assuming Koundé was the highest scoring defender for them. 85. De Jong was the, yeah. So this is the highest scoring Barcelona stack possible in terms of raw score. Garcia, Koundé, De Jong, Yamal, Rafinha. Charlunch on a heater. He won the division last game week while he hit the fifth streak. This week he's winning D1 again. I assume that's rare, so let's look at that. Garcia, Koundé, Bellingham, Yamal, and Rafinha. I was going to say the same lineup, but it's not. It's the first place in limited had Courtois, not Garcia. But that's crazy to won the division last game week. So he's won the division back-to-back weeks. Let's see. I believe you. I just want to look at it. Same lineup. Let's see. Here we go. Garcia, Koundé, Pedri, Yamal, Rafinha. And this week he just threw in Jude instead. It's crazy. Wow. So this hit the fifth streak last game week. So $7,000 and then won 3,000 more this game. Wow. Barcelona's just on a heater, man. Simple as that. Sweden second, Garcia, Koundé. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is last week. And this lineup was his fifth streak too. Wait. I thought you were saying this was like last week was his fifth streak. Yeah, this is just his first streak. Or if you were saying this lineup was the one last week, yeah. So $3,020. Got 180 extra dollars for his boost. For his and then he's got this lineup as well. My gosh. Garcia, Kubarsi, De Jong, Yamal, Mbappe. My goodness. Philly Dilly, we have not done the Prem yet. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's my goodness. Look at these cards, man. That is well done, Colonel. Anyway, Fulham in second, Courtois, Koundé, Bellingham, Yamal, Rafinha. There's Sid, Courtois, Heisen, Bellingham, Yamal, Mbappe. I think he has Yamal triplets, but fair play. Sid, as a Real Madrid guy, it's just you did the right move here, but the Yamal stuck in there as captain. I don't know, man. I don't know. TJ, I wish I was rich like this too. Yeah, I agree. It's a fun lineup there, Sid. Sid, where are you on the? Well, I guess we could just look where you are on the for streaks, because obviously not all of your lineups had DNPs. So that was the second streak. All right. You also had this one here. Radu, Garcia, Chumeni, Rafinha, and Kubarsi. Where do you not have a Pedri? There's a 100 Frankie de Jong. Likely captain Yamal here since he can't win otherwise with that lineup. Why can't he win otherwise? The Mbappe other two Pedris got killed in D1. Oh, okay. Sorry. Like, why couldn't he win? I mean, obviously, looking back, Yamal 100 helped, but like, why couldn't he captain anyone else? Just because like Yamal is more likely to get to 100? Ashoka and I have better XP. Yeah, but just playing Yamal separates. He didn't have to captain him. Here's one here. Sixth place. Courtois, Heisen, Bellingham, Mbappe, Yamal. So that's the same lineup, but he's behind. Oh, because he captained Mbappe. Gotcha. Fun lineups. And then super rare. Valles, Kunde, Bellingham, Yamal, Alvarez. We ran the same teams. Okay. All right. That makes sense. That's Team Bambi getting first place and second place. Second place, Courtois, Heisen, Bellingham, Mbappe, Unique, and Yamal. Clearly, he thought this one would win, but it was actually this one. And we've got a couple uniques in here. Let's see what the extra payouts are. Nice $22,000 game week for Bambi. All right, let's see here. $4,000 for finishing first, but we'll tack on another $9,440, so $13,000 because of the Valles in-season unique, the Bellingham Classic unique, the Alvarez in-season unique, and then he finished second as well, 2,000 plus another 2,800 because of that Mbappe Classic unique and the Courtois in-season unique. And we haven't gotten to I was just looking at these team names. Team C, the Royal Idiots, the Meth Monks. But anyway, we'll get to this one. Well, we won't get to this one because he didn't finish high enough. But he turned 500 into plus 500 into 1,800 because of in-season Raya, in-season James uniques, and then classic Foden and Haaland uniques. But that's not a whoa, Quinny. Where did Quinny win big? In Challenger, 750 in Challenger, but that's not, he's got to win more than that somewhere to get 1,196. Oh, he got the streak too. Quinny. Love that. Although Challenger's still going, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, and then did we? No, we didn't look at La Liga streaks yet. All right, so La Liga streaks. Holy moly. Okay, so it got very slowly, and then everybody decided that let's just buy Barcelona guys and Yamal. Yamal Classic, Jude Unique is sick. Yeah. So 82 people hit the top streak in La Liga Limited, and 16 hit it in Rare this game week, including Andreas. So congratulations to you two. After two people, one of which was the Colonel Sanders that we saw before. And it, we had we had that big 22 earlier in the season, and then it got real cold. Then 2-2, 4-4-4, 82. So 122 got it to the fourth streak last week, and then of who knew, if they all played, 82, three quarters of them got, or 2/3 of them hit the streak, roughly hit the fifth streak. Congratulations to all of those. That is $1,000 in limited and 4,000 in rare. Is that what it is? 4,000? 1,000. No, not contender. Yeah, 1,000 in limited and 4,000 in rare. Whew. 510. How many people actually hit 510? How far back do we have to go here? Oh, there we go. 510 in rare. It's like 50 people hit 510. That doesn't mean all of them hit the top streak, but let's see. There it is. Stish, last one. 59 people scored at least 510. He had Iñaki Peña, David Affengruber, Koke, Mbappe captain, and Pedro Bigas. Elche stack finally pays off. Elche stack probably gets a little easier when you have an Mbappe captain there too. But A lot of familiar names if you play regularly. Sporting Shamrocks, Peace, Love, Understanding, Ashoka. Actually, they were finishing first, right? Courtois, Heisen, Jude, Vinny, Mbappe. Wow. Much respect to this Hall of Fame. All the same background, too. Oh, it's just because it's a celebration. Never mind. Love that, though. But let's see. They finished sixth in La Liga here. Oh, they even played their rares and limited. Wow, they finished third in Prem, too. And third in Bundesliga. Oh, D3. That Elche stack only got him $20. Um, well, it depends where. Hold on. Oh, you're right. $20 for the first streak. 1,000 essence. Just crafty Yamal, and it's worth a little more. Oh, Hedinho, back to back. I think it's the same lineup. Courtois, Heisen, Bellingham, Mbappe, Antony. Funny how different those lineups are. And yet he finishes one spot away from each other. Literally back to back. 57 and 58 right there. Classic Mbappe, classic Bellingham, the best ones, honeycombs. Hmm. Obviously, both would have counted for the second streak, but he only needed one. Anyway. And then what did we say about? Yeah. So obviously, a lot of people are now going back to zero with their hot streaks because they hit the top level this week. But that's big. 82 $82,000 in streak limited giveaways. And I can't do 16 times 4,000. 64,000. Hmm. Yeah. Congrats to everybody running that because as we've learned, for the most part, it's really hard. Like 2 people had hit the La Liga top streak until last game week when 2 other people hit it. 16 this week is nuts. 18 to got the 4 streak, and then 16 of the presumably of the 18 since nobody hit it the game week before. So even if we counted 16 of 30, assuming these people didn't go back to 0, which I'm guessing they all did, that's incredible. That is genuinely wow. Um, we did not do Challenger yet because it's still going. Like 2 big teams are playing today, but as of right now, yeah, Marco Asensio is just killing it. But it's so tilting to see this because I have all 3 of these guys. I just didn't get enough out of the other 2. But excuse me, 525.98 currently in first place with Turkey stack. 522.05. Is this not the exact same lineup? But yeah, Asensio, it is. Ederson, Skriniar, Talisca, Asensio, Akgung is the top lineup, first and second, but the Talisca captain in second place, Asensio in first, and then here's Fraxi with the Akun captain, along with Elliot Watt in there with the 100, Guvench, Bardaki, and Talisca there. Hmm. Goat has scored a pen. You taste that sweet, sweet XP. All right. Rare. I wanted to go rare next. Ederson, Skriniar, Asensio, Duran, Talisca. Wait a minute. So the Asensio. Wait a minute. So the unopened Asensio or the unused SD card Asensio in season is a forward. But if you open it, it becomes a midfielder. I wonder if there are any opened forwards. on in-season forwards. 75 of them. I'm guessing there are none, and that they're all early access. Oh, we even have some PSG ones. Oh, iCarmine probably wants to take that out, I bet. But yeah. So I'm guessing the forward really isn't that great in Challenger. So I assume that a lot of those stay. And there's Quinny's lineup with Sane, Talisco, Asensio. So he opened his. And then third place, Ederson, Oosterwald, Asensio, Duran, and Akon. Let me just see how good Asensio really has. He been actually that great? Yeah, he has been. Ugh. It's like the one Fenner guy I don't have. Surely nobody's selling the forward, right? I wouldn't. Nope. Bummer, dude. Actually, are any of his cards forwards? Other than like these random ones? I guess most of his classics are forwards. Funny, I always thought he was more of a mid. Okay. Fair. How far back do we have to go here? Actually, I can just pull up the Challenger street data. I forgot that's what I was going to do. We didn't look at Eredivisie yet. Forgot about that. Sorry, trying to find where I saved my Challenger. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I already saved it. Excuse me. No wonder I couldn't find it. Here we go. So 3 people hit the top streak in Challenger this week, in limited, 2 in rare, which is doubling the total number of people who have done it previously. Our highest in limited before this was 3 game weeks ago when 11 people hit it, then 0, 6, and so 3 people have hit it. But again, there are more games to be played. So, and I'm going for the 4th streak, so I'm hoping that this 66 at least turns into 67. And for anyone else who has guys going today, hopefully we can get that number up to 75, 80, whatever we need. And then we can really compete for it whenever they come back. I actually haven't looked ahead. When are the next? Let's see. Next weekend, 39. Challengers Open. Who's playing? So we've got Portugal, SPFL, Syria, and that's it. Oh, and of course it's Benfica at Braga. Sporting at home against Rio Ave, and then Porto at home against AVS, whatever that is. So yeah, for those of you going with Benfica, that's a tough, or Braga, that's a tough one, which I will certainly be doing. So it's Sporting against Rio Ave, 82% to win. Porto odds aren't in yet. Odds are not in yet because they play today. That's not going to stop me from doing this. AVS are the worst in the league. Well, that's helpful. And I'll just keep going back and forth on the should I just full stack? Çalhanoğlu away to Atalanta. Modric at home against Verona. He hasn't been great. Like, he's been fine. It's basically for this spot, it's either Howland, who seems to, I don't know why he barely played, or Diomande to get the double defensive stack, or Modric. Oh, is Pote still out? I thought he just came back. Oh, well, that's easy then. Keep in mind, we've got plenty of time, but whoops. And then Costa, Kiwior. I thought Bednarik was out this game. Or no, he's out today. Yeah. Is he suspended? I don't remember why he's out. We'll ask our trusty friends over at Sorare Inside. What happened? Bednarik suspended. Suspensions and ineligibilities and 0. Okay. Can mix it up a little bit. I feel like people are like, you can't combine Porto and Sporting. You're not allowed to do that. Can you check if Barrero will play for Benfica today? I don't think so, but Sorare is 60% on him. I think he is injured. What was it for Benfica? Was he? Sudakov and Barrero went out injured in the cup game. Mourinho said, doctor said there's a possibility they're ready for Monday and is positive, but we never know, so we'll have to wait. So it doesn't sound like anybody knows. But the game starts in a little bit, so we'll know. We'll know in a quick one. The irony is that I have Braga and Sporting, or excuse me, Braga and Benfica stacks after this, and they play each other. I'm basically just jinxing myself now because I haven't even gotten to the fifth streak yet. I need these guys today to really just perform. Where is this? Here. This lineup. Yeah, these 3 lineups, I still have a chance. We'll see. We'll see. Prem. We're supposed to go to the Prem. So let's do that. Philly Dilly's like, where's the Prem stuff? Even though I didn't do Eredivisie yet either. Wait, there's Prem. Edge 100, where do we sign on that? Yes, just right here, like right here. Yep. Hold on. England. No, it's this one. So I don't have Prem data for the whole season. Let me see if I can get that. But we can see what I have so far. So here's Prem. But let's look at what happened this weekend in the Prem first. Because that's what we do. No cheating. So first place right now, and again, we have Fulham Forest coming up. Donnarumma, Senesi 100. Wow. Moises Caicedo 98. Erling Haaland captain 84. Morgan Rogers. Hulk 195 in first place right now at 526.61. This is kind of a wild lineup. There's like no correlation whatsoever. That's a good mix match lineup. Yeah. Senesi 100 in a non-clean sheet. Caicedo, man, he is good. 98 with 1 decisive. 3-1 tackles. Oh, we got a triple. Okay. So 3-1 tackles, 5 interceptions, 4 duels, net duels won. Isn't Diamande away at AFCON. Oh, good call. Good call. Let's fix that right now. Soccer Silverback, I owe you. Even though I'm sure I would have picked that up at some point in the next 4 days before the deadline. Where is he? There he goes. So do we move Holmond over? Yeah, I still don't know when. I thought Pote was supposed to be back. Oh, they didn't play this weekend. That's what it was. Hold on. Did he play the cup match this weekend? Sporting. If he played the cup match, I almost certainly play him. Oh, it's tomorrow. That's right. Oh, it's so annoying. I think he's supposed to be back. And actually, I guess we could look on. So we're inside for the midweek. Because that's a league match, isn't it? Yeah. I guess not. A lot of injured players out. Quenda, Pote. Yeah, I guess. Holman, Trincao. Yeah, I don't have a Suarez, which is kind of annoying. But let's move Holman over. Good call. Good call. Although I would probably just play Pote will be out until 2026. Okay. Appreciate that. Gabri Vega has been terrible. Froholt. Maybe Froholt will score another 100 today. It's not another 100, but maybe he'll score 100 today and then lock in that spot. I wouldn't mind Froholt being great. Çalhanoğlu probably is fine against Atalanta after he didn't play this weekend. Great. Baranachea has been so good. But let's go with Froholt for now. Just has me like, oh, I'll just buy a Modric classic. But again, I'm certainly not doing that if I don't hit 420 this game week. Anyway, sorry for that Prem. For that Prem tangent. Go buy Suarez then. I might buy Suarez, Mike, if. How much is a Suarez? Nope, wrong one. $35. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I got to get there today. So that was first place. Vorest, Raya, Incapie, Caicedo, Hallen, and Senesi. So the Arsenal defensive stack, Caicedo, Hallen. There's a lot of people playing Senesi. Has he been playing really well lately? Ooh, excuse me. I mean, I guess he's been playing well. Obviously, the matchup against Burnley was a good one. But I don't know. Anyway. Semenyo. So Raya, Senesi is second place. Cherky, Semenyo, Hallen. Senesi has been great all year. I mean, he's been. This is great. This is why nobody hits the top streak in Prem if this is great. And then Greg Weiser. It's a great name. Oh, is that the? Oh no, here we go. Didn't think Nkapie would score high enough for a fifth streak lineup. Maybe 520 does it though. $1,300 right there. So 526 in Division 1, 529 in Division 2. Donnarumma, Senesi, Caicedo, Ekatike, and Verts. Oh, yeah, Verts finally got one. Let's go. Now, all those people were like, I told you I was right the whole time, even though they've been wrong the whole time and just happened to be right this week. Anyway, 477, Bug Like Beer. Kelleher, Diakite, Statch, Calvert-Lewin, who's been surprisingly good lately, and Senesi captain. I think it was Yippee Kaye who pointed this out. It might have been somebody else, but yeah. Calvert-Lewin just needed to start. Now he's got Sunderland, Liverpool, and United next. Ooh. Verts and Ekatike are going to be fire. Liverpool missing a bunch. Yeah, no Salah, no Isak. We'll see. And then in rare, Raya, Nkapie, Caicedo, Haaland, Cherki. That second place Div 2 team is a thing. Let's go back to that one. Second place Div 2. Did I even... This one right here. Raya, Timber, Caicedo, Verts, Reece James. Is that crazy? Arsenal defensive stack, 2 from Chelsea and Verts captain? I don't know. It seems okay to me. What am I missing? I feel like it's reasonable. 2-2-1. Third place, Raya, Timber, Caicedo, Haaland, and Adrian Truffert. My bad, looked at another one. Oh, okay. All right, so we looked at the first place one, that Raya, Nkapie. Second place, Raya, Nkapie, Caicedo, Semenyo, and James. So Haaland and Cherki beat Semenyo and Reece James. And Ashkoa, who we mentioned earlier, in La Liga, or was it? Yeah, La Liga. But this one is Raya, Nkapie, Caicedo, Verts, and Matheus Nunez captain. Wow. I mean, I know Nunez has been good this season, but I feel like I would never captain him over the other guys. But that is pretty good. Look at that chart. $13 7 days ago, and then $35 3 hours ago. Although, was that a winter edition? No, it wasn't. So maybe that's why. And then super rare. What does that look like? Oh, Basilbot. Donnarumma, Ruben Diaz, Declan Rice, Haaland, and Cherki. Oh my goodness, look at that card. That Cherki unique. Does Cherki have is that his first unique? Or did he have one in that Mathis? Is there a Mathis unique? There is not.